You're listening to the Everything Jewish 10 Minutes at a Time podcast, where you'll learn about every Jewish topic imaginable in about 10 minutes. And as always, I apologize for all of my Hebrew pronunciation. I know I'm going to pronounce Hebrew words wrong, so instead of getting annoyed, I give you permission to laugh at how I say things. Today's topic is Simchat Torah. If Tisha B'Av is the saddest day in the Jewish calendar, then Simchat Torah is the happiest. Basically, the dance party of Judaism. The name means rejoicing with the Torah, and that's exactly what happens. After a whole year of reading the Torah portion by portion, Jews reach the end, and then immediately start back at the beginning. Simchat Torah is the finale of the high holiday season, and instead of solemn fasting or hushed prayers, it's all about singing, dancing, and celebrating the Torah like it just dropped the hottest album of the year. Imagine if your favorite book club finished a year-long read of the world's greatest story, then threw a conga line in the library. That's Simchat Torah, joy, movement, and gratitude for the central text of Jewish life. The celebration kicks off in the synagogue, where the Torah scrolls are taken out of the ark. Not just one, but all of them. Instead of reading quietly, people dance around with them in 7 circles called hakafot. Think wedding reception dance floor, but the guest of honor is a giant scroll. The dancing is accompanied by singing, clapping, and sometimes even live bands. Because yes, Jews know how to party when the occasion calls for it. Kids wave flags or carry toy Torahs, adults join in with gusto, and the joy is contagious. There's no such thing as sitting quietly in the pews on Simchat Torah. Everyone's invited to the circle. It's a holiday where the Torah isn't just read or studied. It's held, hugged, and literally danced with. If religion sometimes feels distant or abstract, Simchat Torah is the antidote. It makes the sacred tangible, joyful, and full of rhythm. But what's the big deal about finishing the Torah? Here's the thing. Jews read the Torah in weekly portions called parashot throughout the year. By the time Simchat Torah rolls around, they've gone from Genesis all the way to Deuteronomy. Creation, patriarchs, Exodus, laws, wilderness, the whole epic saga. On Simchat Torah, the last portion is read, and then immediately the first portion of Genesis is started again. In the beginning. No cliffhanger, no hiatus, no next season drops next year. It's a cycle, not a straight line. That's the point. Torah study never ends. As soon as you finish, you start fresh, ready to discover new insights you missed before. It's like finishing a favorite TV series, only to immediately hit rewatch from the beginning. The message? Torah isn't a one-time read. It's a lifelong companion, revealing new layers each time you circle back. Plus, let's be honest, it's a great excuse to celebrate. The readings on Simchat Torah are special. The person honored with reading the final portion is called Shatan Torah, the groom of the Torah. And the one who reads the very beginning of Genesis is Shatan Bereshit, the groom of Genesis. In some communities, women have equivalent honors like Kalat Torah and Kalat Bereshit. These roles are like winning the Oscars of Torah reading. Huge honors, sometimes accompanied by candy showers from the kids. Yes, you heard right, candy showers. It's common for children to be given sweets during the celebration, symbolizing that Torah should be sweet. Picture rabbis ducking gummy bears mid-chant. The energy is loud, joyous, and overflowing. It flips the usual vibe of solemn synagogue into a carnival of celebration. If most days the Torah feels untouchable behind velvet covers, Simchat Torah is the day it comes out to dance, to laugh, and to be part of the party. Simchat Torah is also about accessibility. On this day, everyone gets a chance to come close to the Torah. Children are called up in a special aliyah called Kol HaNe'arim, all the youth, where they're gathered under a large talit prayer shawl held overhead like a canopy. It's adorable and meaningful, a way of saying the Torah belongs to the next generation. Adults who might not usually read or chant Torah also get called up, because Simchat Torah is about inclusion, not hierarchy. The message is clear. This joy isn't just for rabbis or scholars, it's for everyone. Whether you know Hebrew or not, whether you're devout or just showing up for the dancing, you're part of the celebration. Simchat Torah democratizes the Torah, making it not just a book for the elite, but a living, breathing source of joy for the whole community. That's what makes it so powerful. And of course, there's food. After hours of singing and dancing, you need carbs. Lots of them. In some places, kugel, herring, and schnapps are staples. In others, it's cookies and candy for the kids, whiskey for the adults, and potluck tables groaning under casseroles. The energy of Simchat Torah spills from the synagogue into homes where meals are festive and celebratory. People toast to finishing another Torah cycle, to health, to community, and, let's be real, to surviving the marathon of Jewish holidays that started way back at Rosh Hashanah. By this point, everyone's calendars are littered with apple cores, honey jars, fast day reminders, and sukkah decorations. Simchat Torah is the finale feast, the we made it meal. It's joyful, communal, and often a little rowdy. After all, it's not every holiday where dancing in circles with scrolls leads directly into schnapps and kugel. In Israel, Simchat Torah is celebrated as part of Shemini Atzeret, while outside Israel, they're separate days. But no matter where you are, the vibe is the same. Dancing, singing, celebrating Torah. In big cities like Jerusalem or New York, you might see hakafot spilling into the streets, with hundreds of people dancing under the night sky, music blasting, kids running in circles, and Torah scrolls at the center. Some communities even have hakafot shniyot, second hakafot, the next night, just to keep the party going. It's infectious joy, and it's public. Judaism at its most visible, loud, and proud. If Tisha B'Av is about mourning in the shadows, Simchat Torah is about dancing in the streets. It's a reminder that Judaism isn't only about rules and reflection. It's also about joy, laughter, and coming together in celebration. And no one's counting steps. But let's just say the Fitbit loves this holiday. The deeper meaning of Simchat Torah lies in its name, rejoicing with the Torah. Not about the Torah, but with. It's not just celebrating a text, it's celebrating a relationship. Jews don't just study the Torah, they dance with it, embrace it, treat it like a beloved partner. The Torah isn't distant or dusty. It's alive, moving, and part of the circle. That intimacy is rare in religion. Most sacred texts are revered from afar. Here, the Torah is hugged and whirled around a dance floor. It's theology with rhythm, and it teaches that joy itself is holy. You don't just find God in silence or study. You find God in laughter, sweat, music, and motion. Simchat Torah reminds people that Judaism isn't only about the head. It's about the heart and body, too. Sometimes the most profound connection comes not through words, but through dance. Simchat Torah also closes the loop of the holiday season. Think about it. Jews start in Rosh Hashanah with new beginnings, reflect deeply on Yom Kippur, celebrate fragility and joy on Sukkot, and then finish with a full-on Torah dance party. It's like a spiritual workout plan. Warm up, cardio, cool down, then celebration. The calendar builds up intensity, then releases it in joy. Ending with Simchat Torah means the cycle of holidays doesn't just fade out. It ends on a high note. And then, right after, the Torah reading cycle starts again. That rhythm mirrors life. You finish one stage, you start another, always circling back, always finding new meaning. It's both closure and renewal. That's why Simchat Torah feels so satisfying. It ties up the season, lifts the spirit, and pushes everyone into the next year energized, joyful, and ready to tackle Genesis all over again. So that's Simchat Torah in about 10 minutes, the holiday of dancing, singing, candy, schnapps, and joy. It's the day when the Torah isn't just studied, but celebrated, hugged, and whirled around in circles. It's about finishing and beginning at the same time, about community, inclusion, and holy silliness. It's loud, it's proud, it's sweaty, and it's deeply meaningful. Simchat Torah reminds Jews that joy is sacred, that community is powerful, and that tradition is not just to be remembered, but danced with. Thanks for joining me on this whirlwind tour of Simchat Torah. Stick around for the next episode, where we'll dive into another Jewish holiday in about 10 minutes. Until then, may your circles be lively, your candy be sweet, and your Torah always ready to dance.